Check out the fashion style of the Bucks as they enter the building. Bring out the welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. Getting closer to midpoint of the season, Brent. What should coaches be thinking about at this time of the year?
Well, this is a time when teams can start to lose a little bit of focus. So how does a coach keep the team fresh? Looking at different ways in which you might involve a different play, a different scheme. That helps the players kind of revolve around new ideas.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Beasley on the wing along with Middleton. Lopez is the pivot with Giannis to his side. And it's Lillard in at the one spot. Looking at DeJounte Murray, it's amazing, Brent, how well he recovered from a serious injury just a few years ago.
You never know how a guy is going to bounce back from an ACL injury and a complete year off from basketball, but he is back to full strength, and he has been awesome.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Middleton can't get it to go. And it's the Hawks' ball. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now, here is Young, coming off a stellar performance against Washington. Another three for Atlanta.
Undeniable range. Young is going to pull up the moment he gets any angle out there.
It's Beasley on the wing. That three off the mark. Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far. Young from outside. Another three for Atlanta. 35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. Yep, that one goes in there. Giannis has got his second basket of the night.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Young against Lillard. Now, here is Young, guarded closely. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Lillard. Lopez with the block.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
Good on the triple.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
The guard set is Young and Bogdanovich. The post pairing, Bey along with Okongwu. And it's Griffin in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. And Greg, with the coaching changes in Milwaukee, where are they looking for improvement?
Well, Kevin, they've been dominant in the regular season, but the playoffs require adjustments. And that chess match is where they hope to improve.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo remains so consistent. He said, I want to get to the position that my game is boring. People don't talk about it because I do it every single night, but I don't get bored. The greats, the best players, never get bored. They always give their best every given night, and that's my mindset. Kevin?
Oh, D.A., I love it. Thank you so much for the report. Griffin's shot is good.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
It will go down, and the Hawks lead. It is cut down to a single point after the basket from Antetokounmpo. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks, that one in Milwaukee.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Young. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Milwaukee. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end with a deficit for the Atlanta Hawks.
Well, how is this game close? I know it's becoming a jump shooting lead, but you got to at least threaten teams on the interior.
Generating some and we've got the playoff. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Antetokounmpo out there with Pat Connaughton. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Beauchamp in at the 2 spot. Wow, what a luxury, Brent, it is to have Trae Young head up this team.
Unbelievable, just a walking bucket, and there's nights where you could just expect something special is coming at the hands of Trae Young. So much success in the early part of his career, and he hasn't slowed down.
Milwaukee shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Atlanta making a switch here. Hayes checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. The Bucks also with the sub. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Johnson surveying the floor. Young with no one around. And he overshot that one, missing. Bucks leading by 5. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And Giannis adding muscle to his frame for these types of situations. He'll keep getting bigger and stronger, but willing to take the hit.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, Capella, if we watched him again there, he would be reading where that ball is going, and he positions himself before the ball even comes off.
And the basket by Lillard.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
The Hawks trail by 7. Murray right side.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the game.
And what a stretch it's been, Brent, for this Milwaukee franchise. All started by the drafting of Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, just identifying him is one thing, Kevin. You got to also acknowledge the work that Giannis has put in. After that, they have done a great job of building around him. Had that not been the case in Milwaukee, you have to wonder whether he would have re-upped and signed that extension with the Bucks to continue his career here. What would have happened in free agency?
Basket counts. Johnson's got his first bucket of the night.
Great court awareness by Murray, just whipping that pass right over to the wide open man.
Giannis with the muscle!
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And a deep three from Young. It's rebounded by Portis. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Oh, to beat the clock. God, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Outside, the wings are Murray and Hunter. Johnson is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young against Lillard. Young outside, 13 feet away. Johnson dishes to Young. Clock at 6. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lillard scanning the floor. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks trail by 13. Hunter kicks to Murray. And a miss there on the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for Atlanta.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Bucks.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage, plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only 1 left to play.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Lillard.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot heat.
That one goes in.
Trae Young has such good handle and creates so much space for himself, and he can get to the rim.
Young against Lillard. From the arc. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Giannis, a dominant performance. What is the level that this team is playing at?
It's amazing, man. I think the whole group, the whole team played hard. The whole team was ready. Everybody stepped up. And, you know, this is what makes an average team from a great team or a good team.
I know you guys are looking for great and not good. Congrats on the win.
All right, David, thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us.